In today's video, I'm going to show you how to unlock one of the most powerful hidden features in Adobe Photoshop, the Cloud Background Removal tool. If you have ever felt frustrated with the standard selection tools, leaving jagged edges or missing fine details like hair and transparency, then this tutorial is exactly what you need. By offloading the processing to Adobe's powerful cloud servers, you can get professional-grade results that far exceed what your local hardware might produce. This is a game changer for photographers, graphic designers, and content creators who need to speed up their workflow without sacrificing quality. If this video helps you improve your design game, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated with the latest software tutorials. All right, let's get started with the very first step. Before we can dive into the settings, we need to ensure you have the correct software environment. Open up your Adobe Creative Cloud desktop application. Navigate to the Apps tab and look at your installed software list. You must check if Photoshop has an update available. The cloud processing feature is relatively new and requires the latest build of the Creative Cloud ecosystem to function correctly. If there is an update button, click it and wait for the installation to finish. Keeping your software updated is crucial because Adobe constantly refreshes the AI models living in the cloud, and you want to be sure you are using the most recent version of their Sensei AI technology. Once your software is fully updated, go ahead and launch Adobe Photoshop. Now that we are inside the interface, we need to manually enable the cloud feature, because by default, Photoshop often relies on your local device's GPU or CPU to handle selections. This is where most people get stuck. To change this, go to the Edit menu at the top of your screen. If you are on a Mac, this might be under the Photoshop menu. Scroll all the way down to find Preferences, and then select Image Processing from the flyout menu. A new dialog box will appear. Look specifically for the section titled Selection Processing. Here, you will see a drop-down or a toggle that says Use Cloud Processing for Select Subject and Remove Background. By default, this is usually set to Device. Change this setting to Cloud. This tells Photoshop that every time you ask it to remove a background, it should send a temporary encrypted version of that image to Adobe's high-performance servers. These servers use much more complex algorithms than a standard home computer can handle, resulting in much cleaner masks. Click OK to save these changes. Now that the backend is configured, let's put it to the test with a real-world example. Open any image where you want to remove the background. For the best demonstration, choose something tricky like a person with messy hair or an object with soft edges. First, look at your Layers panel on the right side of the screen. Make sure your image layer is selected and is not locked as a background layer. If it says Background with a little lock icon, simply click the lock once to turn it into Layer 0. This is a vital step because background removal tools need to be able to create transparency, which locked background layers do not support. With the layer highlighted, navigate over to the Properties panel. If you don't see the Properties panel, go to the Window menu at the top and make sure Properties is checked. Within this panel, scroll down to the Quick Action section. You will see two very important buttons, Select Subject and Remove Background. Since we have already enabled cloud processing in our preferences, simply click on Remove Background. You might notice a small progress bar that says Processing in Cloud, or a slight delay compared to the local version. This is perfectly normal, as the data is being analyzed by Adobe's remote servers. Within a few seconds, Photoshop will generate a layer mask and you will see the background vanish. Take a close look at the edges. You will notice that the cloud-based AI is significantly better at detecting fine strands of hair and complex textures compared to the local device processing. This elite level of accuracy saves you from having to spend 20 minutes with the pen tool or the Refine Edge brush. If you ever feel like the mask isn't quite perfect, you can still click on the Select and Mask button within the Properties panel to fine-tune the result manually, but the cloud process starting point is almost always superior. By following these steps, you have successfully integrated professional AI cloud computing into your daily design workflow. You can now handle bulk image editing with much higher precision. If this video helped you save time and get better results in your projects, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more deep dives into Adobe software. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.